Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. This is the moment that I enjoy imagining all your faces. So I'm doing a little bit of spring cleaning, and not of my house, but of my body. So for me, that is some liquid nutrition and lots of water, a few days without food. That's just the way that I do it. There's lots of information out there on some good juice fasting or liquid fasting or water fasting. I really like this new book that's hot off the press called Your Mighty Inner Healer. There's tons of good recipes in it, lots of good direction. It's by a lady named Natty Howard, so check out that book. It's amazing. And so is she. The other part of detoxing is that we also can incorporate dry brushing. So the skin is the biggest detox organ we have. And dry brushing is going to flake off those dead cells and increase circulation. It feels so good. Your skin feels so soft. One of the things I like to do when I'm away on vacation is actually sit on the edge of the ocean and use the sand and give it a nice scrub. So if you don't have a dry brush, that's fine. You can use a cloth. I like natural bristles, a little bit firm, and I like a long handle. So there's lots of places to get them. You know, look for good, ethically sourced. If you're not into animal bristles, then choose your poison. There's lots of choices out there. So we are going to dry brush our skin. The other great thing to help with detox is, of course, the breath. So everything starts with the breath. Actually, breathing is one of the greatest ways to pump your lymphatic system, right? We're like pushing against the lymph nodes and releasing. The lungs are moving, the blood is moving, our whole body is moving. And there's so many different ways to breathe because each breath produces a different chemical. You know, each breath activates a different part of our own amazing pharmacy. So let's take a breath. Maybe we'll put our hands right on our heart. A nice breath in for 6. And out for 7. Keep going. Take a couple more breaths. And let's just give thanks for this amazing landscape inside of us, this perfect pharmacy where we have everything that we need. Good job. So, dry brushing. We're going to flake off the dead skin. It is best to do it right before you get in the shower. So, the other thing to remember is that we're trying to flake off the dead skin and we're moving the lymphatics. So we want to do this in a way that's going to move the lymphatics in the right way. So the garbage chutes right here on the inside of your collarbone. Well, it's just above and a little bit below, but this is where you're aiming for. So on either side, we're going to drag everything to here. Everything above the belly button is going to come up to here. Now, the legs are a little different. We have these 2 inguinal lymph nodes, and those are going to be the garbage chutes for the legs. So it's right at the front of the hip crease. So we're going to clear the pathway is how I like to say it. So it's like shoveling the snow to get to the end of the driveway. So we're going to start at the top and we're going to bring everything into these lymph nodes. Now, you can push in a little bit firm because dry brushing is going to make your skin a little bit pink. And lymphatic drainage is just a little bit lighter. So remember that. I actually like a 2-part system. Dry brushing first before the shower And then once I get into the shower, that's when I go a little bit lighter and I do more of a lymphatic drainage. So I actually do this twice. So the other thing about the skin and the lymphatic system is that most of us just brush up. That's perfectly fine. If you really want to maximize this action and this activity, we're going to go across and up. And you can continue down the arm, across and up, across and up, across and up. Feels really good. Feels pretty vitalizing for me. I can always feel like I can breathe better after. Good. So once you've done the upper part of the arm, then you can go ahead and do the lower part of the arm. Again, you're going to go across and up, all the way down to the hand. Beautiful. And you can do a nice long stroke at the end. And don't forget the back of the arm. Beautiful. So why do we go across and up? Well, the lymphatic system is actually, it spirals. So imagine these long tubes, and every time it meets a lymph node, it spirals around it. So we need a horizontal and vertical pressure to pump it. And lymph nodes drain the best when they're full. So once you've done one arm, you can do the other one. Across and up, bring everything into the garbage chute. Across and up, across and up. You know, they have other brushes too that are a little smaller. They're a little more handheld, and that might be easier for some people too. I'm just used to this one. So you want to cover the whole body. You want to get all of that dead skin flaking off. So lovely. So for the rib cage here, the sternum, I always like to brush up first. Then I bring the armpits in. Yeah, the armpits in. Underneath the breast tissue up. And for the stomach, nice clockwise circles. So that's the way that I like to do it. Little strokes in a clockwise. This is going to help if you're constipated. This is a great, clockwise is the tummy love you need. And for the legs, it's something really similar. So you're going to start at the top, across and up, across and up, across and up, all the way to the inguinal nodes. And we're going to move down the leg and get that same system going. So dry brushing, amazing experience. You know, the long handle is going to help me to get to my back, and I can pull everything up. Try it. Let me know how it feels. It might make your skin a little bit pink. Don't want to do it too hard. You don't want to break the skin in any way. Pink is okay. And experiment with this. Try and see if you do the dry brushing first and peel off the skin, and then do it much lighter. See what happens to your skin. Maybe the pink will go away. Which one do you like better? Do you like the vigorous brushing, or do you like the light feeling a little bit better? Notice how your hands and your feet and your breathing feels after you've done it, and write me a comment below. I love you. Have a great day.